Hi guys, my name is Tomcat and welcome back to SpinTires MudRunner for a look at White Knuckle Trails, which is a new map by Runner Gaming. Now, there will be a link in the description below to where you guys can download this map on the Steam Workshop, and without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the map itself and see what it has to offer. So I brought along a interesting variety of vehicles. I brought along a CJ Buggy, I brought along a CJ7, and I brought along Spun's new 4Runner. Now, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to set off in the 4Runner first, but what I do want to do is make sure the CJ7 spawns in all the way, because I don't really like it when they sit there in that weird state of kind of not being, like, kind of being spawned in and kind of not. So let's put all the upgrades on the 4Runner, and let's set off. Now, when we actually reviewed the 4Runner itself, we didn't really get to do much, like, actual crawling with it, so I'm really excited to drive it around this map and see what it's actually like on some proper, like, crawling trails. So, oop. Well, the road's blocked off, and they're like, you must turn right, so looks like that's where we're going. Let's see, do they have anything marked? They do. Sully's Revenge Trail. So we haven't really seen anything particularly crazy yet, but I bet you that these trails not only get much harder the further you get into them, but I bet you they also interconnect with each other. And, whoop, okay, we've got some rocks. Nothing crazy, but it looks like we've got a little bit of a drop-off. Yeah, this is where the realistic stuff starts to come into play, because in real life, this is something where most people would want to have a spotter. This is where most people would be going slow. You could blow through this if you wanted. You know, in MudRunner, you could blow through this if you wanted, but... Uh-oh. I'm going to safety winch because I don't want to flip over, like, literally a couple minutes into the video. But you would normally... Yeah, most people would have a spotter coming through something like this. Some people wouldn't, but, I mean, that's completely up to the person at hand. Now, it does feel realistic, though. I mean, it feels like obstacles that you would legitimately, you know, be facing and crawling over and stuff like that. Nice flex out of this 4Runner. Really nice. Easing it over on the brakes. Was really concerned about dragging the back bumper on that last little drop, but we didn't. I was actually really impressed. This is a really cool setup, like setup trail. I don't know why I accented setup that way. I was going to say this was a really cool setup trail, and then I just, whoa! And then I thought I was going to say this was just a really cool setup. This is one hell of a notch. Oh my god. Normally you do not get notches like that on any map. I mean, going forward or backward, that is going to be a ridiculous obstacle. I mean, that's just... You don't see stuff like that very often. I mean, that's something that I look at and I go, oh, okay, yeah, let's not mess around with that. Oh, come on. There we go. Found traction on the front axle. Now we just got to let it step right up. This thing has such a good wheelbase for this stuff. It really has an awesome wheelbase. He really nailed that. Well, Spun nailed it with his mod, but Toyota also nailed it when they designed this thing. I mean, the wheelbase is on point for this kind of wheeling. A little bit of a crack. I wouldn't call it a notch because we're not really having to, like, balance both sides of the vehicle, but easy. There we go. You just got to pick your line and almost wait for the traction to kind of just kick in. You could be really methodical, though, about, like, the lines you choose to take on a trail like this, and you can do it nice and slow, and it really is, like, it's intense, but it's also relaxing. It's a weird, like, it's a weird combination, because when you get a map that's this well designed and has obstacles that are this realistic, you actually start to think like you would if you were actually wheeling, and that's something that's really hard to replicate. Got a big drop coming up right here. Let it fall over the edge. And dip down. Wonder how deep this water is. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. If I had to guess, this thing looks like it's probably running a 37, maybe a 40. But I would have to, like, I don't know, I would have to see it in real life. I mean, If I had to guess, I mean, solid axle 4Runner, it's probably somewhere between a 37 and a 40, I would say, but I could be wrong on that. That would need clarification from Spun, but, oh, come on, there we go. I like that there isn't so much flex that it's unrealistic, but there's just enough that you can really use that articulation to your advantage on these rocks. Oh, it looks like we got a big climb coming up, too. Such a cool map. It really is a genuinely well-made map. And I know I'm not even, like, I haven't even scratched the surface, barely, like, of what this map has to offer. But got a big rock climb right here. Big rock climb. We might need to bump this one in high. Yeah, we might need to bump that one. Alright, let's go. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, yep. And that is what happens when you screw it up. Yeah, that's... you know what, though? This rescue should actually be hilariously simple. I'm going to try and do it with the just the Renegade. I don't think I'm going to go... I don't think I'm going to go crazy with this with the buggy yet. Half doors, KM2 spare, sliders, top down, top up, overland trailer. Nah, we're good as is. Let's go. I know they've got a guardrail right here, but I'm going to disregard said guardrail. And pull myself right up and over. What did I hit? Oh, a rock. I was like, what the hell? Where is this damage coming from? Just ease it down the hill. God, what a great spot to break down. Or, well, I mean, have a rollover. What a brilliant spot to have a rollover. Alright. Let's swap back into the 4Runner. Let's try to bump that hill again. Only thing we got to remember to do is stay to the right. Oh! Yeah, I don't think it has enough wheel speed for that. Like, to do it in a lower gear. I really don't. Alright, stay over to the right. There we go. Uh-oh. Come on. I wonder if the tires being wet makes it a little slick. I mean, it could. I mean, really, I'm just waiting for it to grab traction. That's all I'm waiting for it to do. Because once it does that, we're going to hop right up on the, like, up over the lip of the hill. There we go. Dude, it did it. Oh, my God. That was awesome. That was awesome. Back to low range now, but that was awesome. And that is why this map is fun, because you just know, you're like, yeah, I could winch, but why not, like, actually just try to kind of bump it in high, and then maybe I'll see if I can actually get up without a winch. It's just enough challenge without being, like, without the map being overpowered and impossible for most vehicles. I think it's such a good balance. There we go. Easy. Boom! It's so good. Like, it's oh my God, the vehicle, the map, like, it's all just so well matched. Let's see if we can hit this hill in high. Oh, don't flip again. If I flip again, I'm going to be genuinely annoyed by that. Oh, that would be really bad. That would be properly awful if I flipped again. That's the first time I've actually had to pull out the winch cable, and I really didn't have to, but it was more of like a, that is a hell of a notch. Yeah, this is all line-based stuff. All of it. What about going up to the right and then dropping back into the left? That's going to be the ticket. Yeah, that's going to be the ticket right there. At least, I think. Oh, there it is. Just had to wait for it to grab traction in the right spot, and it hopped right up. I love how it's literally just like, yeah, no big deal. You know, just find the right line, and we're good to go. Wow, it just walks this stuff. It absolutely just walks this stuff. I'm starting to get curious as to where the end of the trail is, if I'm honest, because I figured, you know, since it was a marked trail, it would either have an intersection with another trail, or it would have a marked ending a little bit sooner. Don't fall over. Wow, that was really close. That was too close. Closer than it should have been, for sure. Easy. There it is. Come on. There we go. Not bad. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That was a little sketchy. Oh, we got a sign up here. Yep. You know what that means, too? That means you can run these trails in either direction, which adds a lot of replayability to the map as well, and adds to, like, the adventures you can have. Because that trail, I guarantee, going back the other way is going to be totally different. Yep, Sully's Revenge Trail. Short and sweet trail. The entrance is huge. This one looks like it's going to be all ravines. Which, again, is a dynamic that, like, nobody actually uses. It's such a cool map. Like, you got this big entrance between these two rocks right here. God, that's so cool. Oh, yep, this is a proper notch. I wonder how it's going to react to crawling through a notch like that. Oh, easy. Uh-oh. Yep. Fell down to the bottom. I tried to stay, like, I tried to straddle that notch for as far as I could, and it only worked for so long. Ow! Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Oh, come on. The approach angle wasn't quite enough for that. Get that thing repaired. I mean, y'all have probably noticed by now, too, that I really don't like looking at a damaged vehicle. It's just, like, it just feels less special when you're looking at it and it's, like, all smashed up. Up and over real quick. Nice and easy. This right here is literally, like, if you played this in multiplayer, this is literally a, like, wheeling trip simulation. This isn't something, like, this isn't something crazy. This isn't some kind of fantasy map. This is literally a wheeling trip adventure simulation. And just absolute mad props to RockRunner Gaming for the incredible job that they did. This map is probably my favorite map right now, and I know for a fact that when I'm not, you know, when I'm not recording, this is going to be one of the maps that I'm playing because it's just that good. It's genuinely fun, and it's a map that I could spend hours on, just like doing these trails, you know, forward, backward, trying out different vehicles. And also because this map is so realistic, it makes it a perfect testing ground for new vehicles, especially trail riding and crawling vehicles. I mean, it really just gives a perfect environment for that. Also, since this trail is called the Short and Sweet Trail, I'm curious to how short it actually is. Up and over the other side. There we go. Come on. Easy does it up that hill. Trying to find a spot where we can grab some traction. Got it. Easy. I got a little bit of axle hop going on, but nothing too crazy. Problem is, if we go straight, we're not really pointing in the right direction, but if we try to go left, it also puts us at a weird angle. Let's try staying more to the left. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, if we stay to the left, it's not going anywhere. Come on. There's got to be traction right there, at least somewhere around there. It's almost like the only way to get traction is to turn right, and when you turn right, you find yourself in that position of your rear axle getting hung up. So I'm going to winch to this tree just to get myself out of that little snag. It's the only time so far I've had to winch on this trail. This is difficult. Yeah, this is difficult because it literally puts you, like, smack into a hole. Where you're literally just pushing against your front bumper. Yeah, okay. Oh, got my tire up. There it is. There's the angle. Boom, there's the angle. One of those things that you just can't help but get excited about it when you figure these obstacles out, because you really feel like oh my God, wow, we almost rolled over. But no, when you figure these obstacles out, it really, like, you feel like you accomplished something, and there's definitely something to be said for that. Okay. Come on, go forward, go forward, go forward. Pull the back end down, and boom. Okay, so this map is amazing. This is my favorite trail riding / rock crawling map that I have played in recent memory, and I absolutely suggest that you guys go try it out. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and of course, leave me a like, and I'll see y'all next time.